We have a situation out of Philly. The video has been released of the police officers getting into a shooting in a corner store. Now, this is a two-part video. Let's go ahead on and get into this right here. They this is inside of the corner store, and then the sound is going to come in, and we are going to allow them to speak. Hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah. The color look kind of bad right now, but really don't worry about it because it's going to get better. Don't worry about it. It's going to get better. This is inside the store and this is outside the store. Obviously, this is outside the store because it's cars outside. So that yeah. So it's obviously outside the store. But and after this one, we're going to let the family speak about the situation. So pay attention. Pay attention. I need some more likes. No. Well, good. No. I can't breathe. Shots fired, shots fired. Go. Can't breathe. Shots fired. Go. Wait, what did that say? Note, holstered firearm. Note, officer has been shot. Got it. Bam. Okay. Note, holstered firearm. What does that say? Descendant's gun. Defendant's gun. I guess say defendant. I can't see it from here. Descendant's gun. Oh, it's. I think it say descendant's gun. I think that's what it say. Descendant. All right, cool. Yeah. Uh-huh. Descendant's gun. All right, bam. We got a gun. Send his gun. They come right in recording. Descendant's gun. See, because people were saying that he did not have a gun. This is what was being said. He's stepping on the gun. He picks up the gun. Why would you do that? Use a... Hold on. Use a dumbass. Wow. I didn't see that. Because they were saying that there was no gun. The community and everybody was saying that there was no gun and the police shot him for no reason. This is what was being said, man. Dog. But he stepped on the gun, picked up the gun to try to help out the dude who got shot. He just got himself a hell of a felony. He got himself a hell of a felony. Had nothing to do with nothing. He got himself a hell of a felony. Wow. See, because I didn't watch it all the way through. He got them J's on. He got them J's on, too. We know who you will, Pimper. Now, do y'all know that that is one of the hardest things to do? It's after a shooting. If you cannot find that doggone gun, your ass in trouble as law enforcement. You was in trouble because you cannot prove that that person had a gun, and now your job is in jeopardy, and you can go to jail. You can go to jail for wrongfully shooting and or killing someone. Wow. Protect the shooter, protect the shooter. Here we go.
Our goal is to be transparent in this work. Our goal is to hold ourselves accountable for how we operate in this space.
Which was also a problem when the officer walked outside and walked back in saying, shooter, shooter, shooter. When he was on the walkie-talkie, he was supposed to pick that firearm up. He was supposed to pick the firearm up. I kind of do understand. It's kind of like you don't want to touch the evidence. I get it. But because of he did not lock the door, you left the door open for anybody to come in and pick up the gun. And that's what actually happened.
Philadelphia police releasing the surveillance footage in a deadly shooting that left an officer injured and a suspect dead. I'm Jason Martinez here at 5 o'clock. Thanks for joining us. Now, the new video and details come as we hear from the suspect's family in an interview you'll only see here on Fox.
I can believe that right there. The red shirt was a friend of the shooter. Yes, yes. That makes sense.
Tonight, Alexander Spencer's parents tell me they feel this situation should have never escalated the way it did. They certainly have a lot of questions still tonight.
The parents say it should have never escalated the way it did. Right.
The Philadelphia Police Commissioner and DA said this investigation is very much in the early stages. Of course, it involves a lot more than just video, but it's important to note they did not take any questions from reporters today. Now, police released 2 different angles inside the store. We tried to show as much of it as we could. For the first time, investigators released the full video from inside a Fairhill corner store on Friday night, where Philadelphia police say a 9-year veteran of the force was shot by 28-year-old Alexander Spencer. Spencer was then fatally shot by another PPD officer, 33-year-old Raheem Hall. The injured officer was released from the hospital yesterday. A cell phone video showing only a few seconds of the shooting went viral on social media.
Yeah, that's the video that went viral.
The dangerous rumors that come from that, the untruths that come from that, are difficult to deal with. And so we're working hard to disprove those rumors.
Police said today that an officer entered the store for a security check while Officer Hall parked the car. Police were looking for a suspect involved in a recent shooting known to frequent the store, not Spencer. When the officer went in, a man said something in Spanish to 3 men in the back: Spencer, an unidentified witness, and 42-year-old Jose Quinones Mendez.
That immediately heightened the officer's suspicion that something was going on in that store.
Yes, because as soon as the officer walked in, somebody said something in Spanish. To let them know that the police is here. Come on now, let's not act slow.
Police say the video shows the officer question all 3 individuals and stop at Spencer.
He sees what he believes is a firearm in his pocket. He alerts his partner that there's a gun, and then the struggle's on.
The video shows all 3 move to the ground. A gunshot goes off. Police note that when the shot goes off, both officers' guns are holstered.
Yep.
Police say the officer that was injured tried to fire his weapon, but it did not work.
He was shot in his leg. He still had his holster.
His partner fires and fatally strikes Spencer. A gun police identify as Spencer's slides towards the door. Later, Quinones Mendez is seen picking it up and leaving.
Quinones Mendez. Boy, they know your name. Boy, it's over. It's over for you.
Body cameras were not turned on, and they're investigating why.
Okay, now we have a problem with that right there. We need to have the body cams up at all times. The body cam need to be on. It can help you all in the investigation. The problem is going to be, why in the hell was it off? We got to tighten up. We got to do better as officers. Look here.
Both officers' guns are holstered. Police say the officer that was injured tried to fire his weapon, but it did not work. His partner fires and fatally strikes Spencer. A gun police identify as Spencer's slides towards the door. Later, Quinones Mendez is seen picking it up and leaving. Police say body cameras were not turned on, and they're investigating why.
He surrendered. Why did you throw him on the machine?
He say he surrendered. Go on, mama.
And attack him.
Why was he attacked? The one with the gun?
And they shot him in his back. He was somebody's child. He was somebody's father. He was somebody's brother.
My son was ambitious. He just wanted to do better.
Court records show Spencer
Oh, so he had a daddy too.
was arrested several times and as recently as last year, but his parents say the father of 2 was actively turning his life around.
He was actively turning his life around. What does that mean? I don't know what actively turning your life around means.
I raised him and his brother. They're 4 months apart. And I raised them together.
Spencer's mom.
Wait, what? I raised him and his 4-year-old, 4-month-old, 4 years apart, old brother, and I raised them together. I'm gonna come back to it.
Feels the video shows a different story from what detectives told her Friday night.
You could just pull anybody over and jack them up because you think that they have a gun?
But he had a gun. Now I can understand, because it kind of falls under the stop and frisk thing. I do get it, but they was looking for a suspect. This is what they say. They were looking for a suspect. Obviously, they got it right.
So as the shooting investigation continues, Spencer's mom raising a question about the controversial stop and frisk policy. We did ask the police department about that today. They would not comment, only saying that their internal affairs investigation will determine if there was a violation of department policy. Today, we did also speak with a law enforcement consultant and expert over the phone who watched today's presser. He watched the video. He tells me officers must have reasonable suspicion to stop and frisk, but of course he adds there's a lot more to investigate than just the video. Jason.
Kelly Rule with that exclusive story. Kelly, thank you very much. And this story continues to develop by the day, and we'll bring you the very latest as the details come into our newsroom.
Yeah, because we're going to need some more doggone detail. Let's go back to the mama them. Damn it, he had his hands up.
Officers' guns are holstered. Police say the officer that was injured tried to fire his weapon.
You say, Willie, I think she said that she lost them 4 months apart. Oh, is that what she said? Let's hear it again.
But it did not work. His partner fires and fatally strikes Spencer. A gun police identify as Spencer's slides towards the door. Later, Quinones Mendez is seen picking it up and leaving. Police say body cameras were not turned on, and they're investigating why.
He surrendered. Why did you throw him on the machine and attack him? And they shot him in his back. He was somebody's child. He was somebody's father. He was somebody's brother.
My son was ambitious. He just wanted to do better.
Court records show Spencer was arrested several times and as recently as last year, but his parents say the father of two was actively turning his life around.
I raised him and his brother. They're 4 months apart. And I raised them together.
Spencer's.
You say I raised them. They was 4 months apart, and I raised them. That's what she said. Shout out to Dwayne for the $2 cash out. He said, real talk. White boy wasn't supposed to move either. Yeah.
Turning his life around.
I raised him and his brother.
I raised them.
They're 4 months apart. And I raised them together.
I don't understand why that right there was said. They was 4 months apart, and I raised them together. You say they were stepbrothers? I'm going to let her say it again because I don't understand.
Do better.
Court records show Spencer was arrested several times and as recently as last year, but his parents say the father of two was actively turning his life around.
I raised him and his brother. They're 4 months apart.
I raised him and his brother. Oh, cuz how could they be 4 months apart? I raised him and his brother. It got to be a stepbrother type thing. Yep, you all are actually right because they 4 months apart. Hold on. The fastest that I have seen was 10 months apart. I ain't never heard of 4 months apart. Okay, bam. See, now it should have been broken down to see, damn it, they can't just say this type of stuff in like the little news segment without breaking stuff down, because when people hear 4 months and then we don't think it through, then we're like, damn, what do you mean 4 months? We may just take your word for it. Yeah, you can have children 4 months apart. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will think about it like that without thinking it all the way through.
And I raised them together.
Spencer's mom feels the video shows a different story from what detectives told her Friday night.
You could just pull anybody over and jack them up because you think that they have a gun?
Okay, they did not pull him over, and they did not just jack him up. Law enforcement say that one of the officers saw a gun or believed that he had a gun. Yes, he put his hands up to show, like, I don't have anything, but the officers say that he saw what looks like a gun.
That immediately heightened the officer's suspicion that something was going on in that store.
Police say the video shows the officer question all three individuals and stop at Spencer.
He sees what he believes is a firearm in his pocket. He alerts his partner that there's a gun, and then the struggle's on.
See? He puts his hand up.
The video shows all three move to the ground. A gunshot goes off. Police note that when the shot goes off, both officers' guns are holstered. Police say the officer that was injured tried to fire his weapon, but it did not work. His partner fires and fatally strikes Spencer. A gun police identify as Spencer's slides towards the door. Later, Quinones Mendez is seen picking it up and leaving. Police say body cameras were not turned on, and they're investigating why.
He said, believe all cops, right? But listen, hey, well, let's believe what we see then. Let's kind of just believe what we see then.
Why did you throw him on the machine and attack him?
They did not throw him on the machine and attack. And I don't know why us as parents and or kinfolk can't see what we seen. I just don't understand it. Because she act like they just pulled him over and harassed him. She said because she saw the video. He threw his hands up and they threw him up against the thing. It's not what happened, baby. It happened, but there's more to that happening. He resisted. He struggled. He had a gun. The only thing that would change this here is if that was not his gun. If that was not his gun and the police planted that gun, then that's something different. I don't know.
And they shot him in his back. He was some.
Yeah, they shot him in his back. A officer was just shot and now he's tussling. So that means that he has a firearm. Damn it, I would have not been shocked if they would have shot him in the back of the damn head. An officer is shot. We cannot get control of the situation. Damn it, he has a gun because one of us just got shot. One of us just got shot. We have to diffuse this situation. Shoot shit out of them. Get it over with. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with you people. Shout out to Jay for the $2 super chat. He say she needs to unbig her back. Jeez, not unbig. Shout out to T Lee for the $2 super chat. He say that woman dominated the boys and the father. Oh, run it back.
Child. He was somebody's father.
He was somebody's child, father.
Somebody's brother.
That baby, yeah. I kind of agree with y'all on that one. But you say the cops look dirty. They can look dirty. Was that his gun? If that was his gun, he got what he got.
My son was
ambitious.
He just wanted to do better.
He wanted to do better. I'm not saying people with tattoos on their neck and faces is bad people. I just pointed out that they got tattoos on their necks and faces.
Court records show.
Oh, wait. Watch this. So do y'all think that the person in the red shirt would have picked up the gun if he knew that that wasn't his partner's gun?
Spencer was arrested several times and as recently as last year, but his parents say the father of two was actively turning his life around.
I still don't know what actively turning your life around means. I don't understand, like he's like turning around like now. I don't get that part. And what's the difference in actively turning your life around than just turning your life around?
I raised him and his brother. They're 4 months apart.
Y'all parents got to understand, it is the decisions that our children make that gets them knocked off.
And I raised them together.
Spencer's mom feels the video shows a different story from what detectives told her Friday night.
You could just pull anybody over and jack them up.
He did not pull them over, did not jack them up.
Because you think that they have a gun?
They was right. They was right. His partner picked up the doggone gun. I don't think that the partner would have picked up the gun if it was not his gun. Hold on. Damn it, I'm trying to get back to it. Trying to get back to it a little bit.
When the officer went in, a man said something in Spanish to 3 men in the back. Spencer, an unidentified witness, and 42-year-old Jose Quinones Mendez.
That immediately heightened the officer's suspicion that something was going on.
I can't stand fake crime. Me either. I'm sick of it.
In that story.
Police say the video shows the officer question all 3 individuals and stop at Spencer.
He sees what he believes is a firearm in his pocket. He alerts his partner that there's a gun, and then the struggle's on.
The video shows all 3 move to the ground. A gunshot goes off. Police note that when the shot goes off, both officers' guns are holstered. Police say the officer that was injured tried to fire his weapon, but it did not work. His partner fires and fatally strikes Spencer. A gun police identify as Spencer's slides towards the door. Later, Quinones Mendez is seen picking.
Quinones Mendez picks up the damn gun. I don't think he would have picked it up if it wasn't his partner gun. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You see, I never seen someone shot 2-3 times and slide a gun across the room. Me either.
Get up and leaving.
I don't know if like the gun was kicked, pushed, or whatever. Hold on. Let me slide that back.
His partner
Let's
fires
see if it was
and
pushed.
fatally strikes Spencer. A gun police identify as Spencer.
See, because the gun was here. So I'm wondering, was it kicked by the police officer? It could have been kicked by the police officer
Holstered. Police say the officer that was injured tried to fire his weapon, but it did not work. His partner fires and fatally strikes Spencer. A gun police identify as Spencer's slides towards the door. Later,
I couldn't tell.
Quinones Mendez is seen picking it up and leaving. Police say body cameras were not turned on, and they're investigating why.
He surrendered. Why did you throw him on the machine and attack him?
Well, and again, if it is his gun, His bad. His bad. He caused this all on himself. And that's just the bottom line. Caused it all on himself. He didn't want to go to jail. Tussle with law enforcement. You all have to really, really think about it. If I don't have a gun, notice, the other two dudes, the other dudes, even the dude with the red on, when the officers walked in and they asked him something, he lifted up his shirt. Nothing. The other dude had nothing. So what happened with them? They was able to just go on about their business, right? The one who they was looking for, the one who they say this person got a gun on him, was shot. The other people wasn't shot. Yes, the dad is looking like he got himself killed. But he can't say that in front of the mother. He can't say it in front of the mother. Us men, we typically will just use logic. Man, damn, you shouldn't have did what you had done did. We would typically just use some logic on some shit like that right here. But a lot of us can't because we was raised by our mama. It is what it is. Moving right along, sad story, but not really this regular-ish right here.